Anderson County, this is Councilman Brett Sanders recapping October the 7th, 2025's council meeting. Tonight we had third reading on a fee deal with TTI, and as you know, they've invested over $650 million, a couple thousand jobs. Yeah, and basically what this is, you know, they have different divisions. They're phasing out some divisions, adding some new divisions in. I think it was 120 million on this new division and 120 new jobs. And it's phasing out a certain other division. So in a fee deal, everything is spelled out. So as that come back across to phase out a division or to change the name of a division or to actually expand. So that's what that was. Also tonight, third reading, the temporary moratorium passed, third reading. You can't build anything more than 4 houses at the present time, and that will go on for 90 days. It actually started first reading, and now it'll be 90 days from today's date. I do know that we have some meetings with Code Right, the company that is coming in, addressing some of our ordinances, looking at some of our appeals from Planning Commission, and just getting everything kind of united and getting rid of old ordinances and giving ideas on new current ordinances and things that we should have in place. Also tonight, we voted for final reading on overtime compensation during the declared disaster for like our emergency personnel and our enforcement center that over here at the old, which most people would know, the old Duke Power building is where our emergency management system works out of. So I do know that in Hurricane Helene, they had a headquarters or a set up at the Civic Center, which people work 24 hours a day for several days and a nap on a couch. So I'm glad to be a part of seeing that they get compensated. I know a lot of the compensation comes back through grants and things of that nature. So, but that was done. Also tonight we had a couple of fee deals. One was the Farm Bureau. It's called Project Elevate. So now I know why it was Project Elevate, the grain elevator. And basically that is it did not qualify for ag exemption, and you would think that something of that nature would, but I guess that's a state thing to iron out. But there was a fee deal there, and this was a $4.9 million investment. And again, like I said, it did not qualify for ag use, but I mean, it's a place for farmers to go and sell their crops. And once our grain elevator got full, I mean, the next closest elevator was miles and miles away, and it wasn't cost productive for them to transport a crop down. So I'm glad to see that it has expanded. The current taxes this year was $13,000 with the fee deal and what they have going on, and the contributions to our farming community, their taxes will increase by another $11,000 at completion. Also tonight we did a 2015 Dodge Challenger or Charger for the town of Ivor. I think they had a vehicle down there that caught fire, and it was a vehicle that we'd actually had let the town of Belton use, and we recycled it back now, and it's going back to Ivor. Also tonight we gave, I think I've seen a lot of things on there, the Opioid Recovery Program was opioid money, and what that was is we weren't purchasing property, it is actually giving our attorney, Mr. Harmon, and them the right to negotiate the purchase of the property. And it's not money that we can use on potholes or roads. It's opioid money through an opioid law settlement that a lot of county are participated in, and states. And what that money does, it has to be spent on opioid recovery programs. And this program, or these funds, will be used to purchase a property. That property will be leased by the county to them for $1, $5, and then it's required to be ran for 15 years, and each year it takes back down, and then the county will end up owning the property. The other thing is that property, the county will not maintain the property. We'll not do upfits on the property. We'll not staff the property. That is totally separate their problem, not ours. All we're actually doing is being the middleman to transfer the money, the opioid money, to that project, and then at the end of 15 years, what was acquired or purchased comes back to the county. And I think in the area that it's in, I think, they get over there and dress up and make a nice facility over there. I think it'll spur some other growth and maybe some other investments in that area. And on the opioid recovery facility, that is Love Well Ministries. Also tonight, a fee in lieu deal was with Project Briarwood, and that was a $3 million investment that had actually came, and that is an investment that was brought to, if a municipality or city comes to the county, they have to come through the county to actually do a fee deal. So the mayor, Dr. Smith from Honea Path, had reached out to the county, and they did a fee deal. And I think last year on the old rundown buildings down there, so you're going to see the Town of Honea Path have, a substantial investment on the building. So I think that's going to be not only is the taxes last year were $8,000, they're going to increase by 4 or 5 more thousand on top of the 8. That will help elevate and renovate downtown Honea Path. I mean, that is intangible. We do have economic forecast and how it contributes back, but it doesn't take into account, those numbers don't take into account the revitalization of a building that spurs someone else to revitalize, that come in and open a pizza shop or open a soup company. So I'm happy to see that type of investment going downtown to help revitalize and help kick off the revitalization of Honea Path. And like I said there, Mayor Dr. Smith had reached out, and I think it's going to be a good project for them, and I'm looking to see the fruitions of that project and how it positively impacts the town of Honea Path. And finally tonight we did the assessor's office, a CAMA software, and that software goes hand in hand. We had the deed software to where someone could steal your property, and with that part's already in place to where if someone is trying to file a deed or something against your property, you're notified right then within a certain time to stop something like that from happening. And also, I think people don't, this new program, it was a 3-part, it's going to be the deeds, it goes in the assessor's office to help the assessor with mass appraisals. And I think Councilman Sullivan and I had worked on this project back in January, and I don't think people realize that when they do an appraisal on a building, they actually sit there and enter 40 feet by 80 feet, enter the number of bed. I mean, it takes one person 30, 40 minutes to do one building. I mean, that's ridiculous. The time that's being wasted, this software alone will make it instantaneous. It'll be able, the employees over there will be able to get a lot more work done with a lot less stress. And the final section of that will be going into place will be the billing and collecting. So we've got 2 done now, or implementing this last one now, or the second one, and the final will be implemented, and I think it will be I think the systems have a better appraisal, or more efficient and correct appraisal, than it'll take out a lot of the subjectivity. So I'm glad to see that happening, and just want everyone to have a great night.